Thank you so much, Ruben, for the opportunity.
So maybe you want to introduce yourself and what you do.
So your recent medical checkup was a complete nightmare. Turns out you have high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and you are pre-diabetic. Whatever. The easiest thing to do, get another slice of cake and Starbucks Frappuccino.
So my name is Chun Yan. I run a health and fitness business, a personal training program for specifically women to help them to get in shape, to build confidence, and to fix their health. 4 years plus, and it's been going great.
So when you say women, is it specific to a certain age or?
Like initially, I thought I wanted to help ladies to improve their physique. Then over time, it grew from the business perspective, a couple of things, and with the clients that I work with that could really see the value of my program. It's more meaningful to work with ladies aged from 35 and 40 above.
35, 40 above.
And this is where they really feel the need to really, can I use the word redeem? I need to discuss with my husband. My client Shereen, who lost 24 kilos working with me, said these exact words. Wong, this is about myself and my body. I can decide on my own. Lynn lost 15 kgs of body fat. Here's what she said. Wong, I don't feel ready. I'm so nervous in my comfort zone, but I know that is the best thing for me to do it now. I mean, really, it's up to you. Moral of the story.
When someone starts off business for the first time, they want everybody. If you ask them who's your target market, they say, oh, everyone's my target market, right? It's very common, right?
Yeah.
And I think it gets into the best of us also. Like sometimes you feel like, FOMO. Have you ever felt that way?
Initially, when I was a newbie in marketing, of course, I wasn't clear with who I want to work with, so I want to take everyone in my program.
Yeah.
But when I do that, we realize that this is actually taking more from you because you need to tweak things, you need to change, you need to cater to the needs. You have people that work with post-pregnancy, perimenopause women. For men, you've got people who are in athletics, you've got injured men, you've got business owners. We have worked with over 600 to 700 women in the past who deals with hormonal issue, a specific pain point. We know how you feel. We've got a unique framework and method to address your problems and help you to successfully get an outcome. Then that justifies why are we unique, why are we different, and it allows us to charge a higher price.
Women around my age, we have to deal with hormonal changes lah, inilah, itulah. We have to be able and strong enough to deal with it. I'm Baliza, I'm 48 years old. I just joined the Eternal Fitness program. Going into my 4th week, I am very happy with the program. When I first contacted Wong, I was in a very bad place. I was depressed, I was angry, I was super stressed at work. I told myself that I needed help. I knew.
So if someone who wants to build muscle, let's say I'm a male guy, I want to build muscle, I want to go for competitions, you say, no, you're not my client.
Yeah, because in the first place, I realized progress I've made from the marketing means the accuracy of my message, my targeting. No man actually comes to me. If man comes to me, something is wrong with my marketing. I've sort of tweaked myself as a person, the branding of my message, the language that I pick, the team that I work with, how I've trained them to communicate with the clients.
Not many people can do that, right? Even for me, it's hard to do that, right? Marketer, who do we help? Businesses. What is businesses? All businesses, right? But it's so hard to say, oh, I'm only going to help education businesses. I'm only going to do maybe e-commerce. It's quite hard to actually niche down into that because you feel like you're missing out on a huge chunk. Right? So I think that happens to a lot of people as well. So really, honestly.
One at a time, very good. A little bit more, Look front, very close, finish up. A little bit more. All right, all the way. Yes, you got it. All right.
When you first started, right? How do you get your first client?
I went from 0 to 200 followers. These are all my friends, people who know me. And I didn't have in mind that I would use Instagram to acquire new customers, you see. In fact, I didn't even think about starting a personal training business at that point. So that was just social media for fun. I thought, okay, I'm going to get my first client. So I reached out to a friend. Actually, he was interested to get in shape. He was a guy. So then we were training, and then he was paying me a little bit of money here and there. But I said, okay, fine. I'm just doing it because I didn't have a choice, right? When you have no money, you can't choose. so you just have to say yes to everything. But deep in my heart, I knew that I had to kickstart this. I need to find the right clientele, and I knew I've decided that I wanted to work with ladies. And at that time, most of the personal trainers that I knew that were doing well on their own, so this freelance personal trainer, they actually built their clientele base from maybe spending 10 years at a commercial gym, and then they've got maybe like 30 clients that have worked with them for many years, and then they can say, hey, I'm going to stop working now. I'm going to come off on my own, transition them out, and then work with them privately. Okay. That's how they create that stability to be on their own rather than being tied to a commercial gym that takes majority of their commissions.
Yeah.
But I said, that's not my route. I don't want to be at a gym. I need to be able to learn marketing. I need to be able to generate clients on my own. I need to be a brand. So then I realized that most of the trainers can be great trainers, but not great marketers.
Someone comes to me and say they have a weight issue, they need to lose weight. This is my perspective. What you really have is not a weight issue. You have a motivation issue, procrastination issue, and you have a discipline issue. Let's go a little deeper and find out, why do you have this weight issue?
So I started off and I went ahead. I was making a lot of mistakes, but then I got my first client. This one person, she's a lady. That time I had zero client, I had zero income. So when this lady came in, I had a meeting, we had a coffee meeting with her, and then I said, hey, what are your goals? What do you want to achieve? What have you been going through? And she said she was about 90 kilos, and then she went down to 80, and then she went down to 75, and like she's stuck. And she was very frustrated. Okay, you know what? Just give me like 3 months of your time, and I'm gonna make sure that you reach this goal. So she wanted to be at 65 kg. She wanted to fit a skinny jeans. So at that point, I knew she had a strong pain, she had a great desire, and she had a specific goal that she wanted. She got the result. So that was when my PT career took off, because when she got her result, she was proud of her results. She was grateful to me, and exactly that's how she brought the first batch of clients to me, repeatedly duplicated the results to them, and that's how it grew. The early stage of my career, when clients came to me, it was through word of mouth because the results was really good. But very quickly, I have exhausted all my referrals because I've took them in and they've become my clients. Have never known me before, have not heard of me before, and I need to have the ability to like see them, talk to them, make them trust me and sign up with me. 99% of my clients, my PT clients, when I was an active personal trainer, came to me through my Instagram. I don't know what is a search SEO engine. I don't know what is Google. I didn't have time to do YouTube. I spent about 8 to 10 hours at the gym. I only could put effort to do Instagram. Life is too short. Break the cycle. Stop emotional eating. Don't jump the steps. Tired of emotional eating, but you really need to look and feel amazing. Every time when you're stressed, you start looking for food to make you feel better. And then the next day you wake up and try to look for the fastest way to get rid of that excess weight. That's why the cycle continues. To break this repetitive cycle, you need to first address the root cause of the problem before talking about weight loss. Start by addressing the basic needs of your body emotionally. Let's look at, why are you emotional? Why are you sad? Why are you not happy? Little did I know, like the people who have been silently following me for a long time, like from 200 to 1,000 followers, there was maybe 5% of people that inquired, hey, how do you charge? How does your program work? What do you do? But 90% are like silent stalkers.
But they're there.
They're there.
Okay.
They're watching every story. They're reading every post from afar. They're watching what I did. At one point, it's like a nurturing process that when the fruit is ripe, they just I cannot wait anymore. I just need to reach out to you. This is like the best time for me to do it. So they just came. And it was a very easy close. There was no convincing needed. Like, do you want this?
Because they know everything already.
They know
They've seen
everything
everything already, right?
Yeah.
You're eating so little, but you can't lose weight. Obviously, it's not about how little you're gonna eat. It's about creating a fat burn effect inside your body. That is what weight loss is all about. And that's not gonna happen with you eating 2 big meals a day, snacking on biscuits in the morning, downing coffee like water, and sit your ass on the chair for the whole day.
You know, this is very different from what a lot of marketing gurus would teach you.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, come up with a funnel, run ads. Paid ads is simple because you can reach anybody in the world right now with just the next half an hour, right? Target anybody, put that down a funnel, filter, and then clients at the end. Would you say your best customers are from the slower process or from that funnel now?
There is, of course, 2 school of thoughts. There are people who are really hardcore in straight into paid ads. They want the fast return, they want to invest, they want to fast track and scale. And then they've got the other side, which I unintentionally stepped into because I had 0 capital, 0 knowledge, 0 skills and resources. At the end of the day, if you don't have strong results, if you don't have strong value, if you don't have strong positioning and you go into paid ads, you expose yourself and your flaws faster to the market. Do I make sense?
Do you think that's happening to a lot of people right now?
I think so, because if you go into, let's say, from a service base, like I'm from the fitness background, personal training background, but I think it's also very relatable to businesses that are into services, personal services, freelancers, agency, copywriters, or any of that sort. Personal skills based businesses. If you want to get into paid ads, you need to know the people that comes in, they are cold. They've seen your ads. So you need to do more convincing to make them trust you. That makes sense. That means you need to really get clear with your offer, what result can you bring, and you need to be able to close them. That means you need to be good at your closing skills. You need to be able to handle the objection and give them a reason to go ahead with you. So you're going to face with more resistance in the initial, in the sales process to turn them into a paying client. If you do the organic, like a slow, natural process, there's some relationship that you cannot get from paying money. Right? It's the authenticity, is the honesty, the sincerity, and just how natural that whole process is. The positioning is different.
Any difference between the clients that come from both of these sources?
Let's just say you've got co-audience coming in. Paid ads is very volatile. Let's say I get 10 appointments, 10 sales calls, right? Inquiry calls. The rate of no show-ups is higher. People that come in, they're skeptical. So there are some people you can convince. Some people, no matter what you say, you've got the best plan, they would still keep their fence with you.
Keep their shields up, right?
If it's an organic, like a natural process, relationship is built over time, and they want to feel like you are not selling them. Like they've discovered you, they buy into your values, your beliefs, your method of doing things, your philosophy, and just you as a person. When it's real, it becomes easier for people to believe in you.
Come with me.
So what's your posting strategy like? Do you have like a schedule or do you have like a structure framework that you do?
2 to 3 years back, I was doing every single day. Daily stories, off the cuff, anything that is worth sharing. Like maybe today's interview, I'm going to pull up the phone and snap a picture of a story. Hey, I'm going to hang out with my friend. Right. I'm trying to stay in their mind for a long time. Some posts will be designed to be a very intentional, like we'll talk about actual problems, techniques, and tips. But if you post too much of that, people get bored.
And right now, you do the same thing as well?
Yeah, right now I sort of slowed down because I've got a lot on my hand. So, but I still do my postings like, let's say, 4 to 5 times per week, like actual hard post. And then I do like stories. I try to do daily stories.
You started off as a freelance personal trainer, right? And then you transition into a business owner. How do you make the transition and what challenges you had at the time?
I came to a point, like a breaking point. It's like I'm stuck. In order to get to the next level, I need to buy back myself more time and energy.
Yeah.
Of course, you get paid more, but yeah, business is not just about the money, but it's also the whole thing, managing as a whole. So I made a very drastic decision. I've seen the bottleneck, like I've seen how this thing will go on repeat cycle if I don't make a different decision. In order for me to serve more people and to do more important tasks and to deliver a better service, I need to get into that position. Do I think that I'm the only person who is best at what I do, that no one else could do better? Or do you want to believe that if you take this client in and you give someone an opportunity to render the service, and you can go on to do more important stuff and patch other parts of the business?
Trainers can become can do their own business as well, right? And since you fall into the area of skilled businesses, knowledge-based businesses, right? Anybody is literally their own boss, right? So did you have any challenge like hiring trainers? And
I would say that is my biggest challenge then. I went through so much figuring that out in my mind, and to accept that, hiring people in, and then you see people leave with the skills that you taught them.
and also with your clients also, maybe?
With my clients, with a patch, 1/3 of my clients left, and they believe that they could do it after the skills that I have installed into them. It put my whole business model, my vision, and my whole thing, my life work into question. Because if I don't have the right person who will stay with me, it reflects on my leadership problem, it reflects on my business model. Does that mean that all that I've done in the past was a waste of time?
The thing about people who really love food is that they have developed these taste buds that only these rich, high-calorie dense food can satisfy. And what makes this food taste good? Excess calories. They are aware that they need to lose weight, they cut down the portion and go for the flavor. Sacrificing portion for short-term pleasure, big mistake.
The market is fair. There will be people who like you, there will be people who dislike you. Just being myself and being authentic, I truly believe that there will be people who see the value in me and they would want to stay because of me. And I only want to work with these people. And I believe like if you focus on channeling your energy, your resources, your money into building a brand and uphold the integrity of your brand, keep showing up, and if you don't let your confidence become affected, nobody can fight that. Like if the person chooses the other one because it's cheaper, let them go. Like let them go, man. I don't want you because you are comparing your price. You don't see the value.
Yeah, I like that. I really like that. I really like it. What attracted you to Underdog?
It's the person running it. Person's mind, how a person's character is, can be reflected from how the event is like. I remember you post up a copy of the profit and loss.
The revenue.
Yeah, the revenue of like we're not doing this for money, and we're here because we just want to have a good time. We want to educate people. We want to build a neutral platform and for marketers to socialize and to learn. I was drawn to that. From all my experience to the events that I've been to, Underdog Conference has some of the most quality audience inside. How it happened, I talk about how I was brought to Underdog, was because one of my clients, Cheryl, invited me.
Yeah.
So if it's not because of Cheryl, I wouldn't be.
Oh, the power of referrals, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.